In Johannesburg, South Africa, a young girl's life ended far too early. 14-year-old Likhona Fose was found murdered in June 2025, a tragedy that shook her community to the core. This is the story of Likhona Fose, her disappearance, the discovery of her mutilated body, the arrest, and the uncertain path to justice. Likhona was a grade 8 learner at Ikusasaletu Secondary School in Bramfisherville, Soweto. She lived in a close-knit township community in Durban Deep, west of Johannesburg, loved by her family and friends, full of promise and hope. Her life should have been bright and long. Instead, it was violently cut short. On the 31st of May 2025, Likhona left her home to visit friends, but she never returned. Her family reported her missing, sparking a wide search that ended tragically just a day later, on the 1st of June 2025, when her mutilated body was discovered in an open field in Durban Deep. Her body was discovered by a passerby, mutilated and abandoned, with multiple parts of her body decapitated, including her eyes, nose, and private parts. A brutal murder that ignited shock and outrage across the country. Likhona's murder triggered a full-scale investigation into whether the crime was a hate crime, an occult ritual, or both. Within days, the South African Police Service mobilization included its occult crime unit, as investigators explored whether Likhona's murder involved body part removal or ritual elements. The community was outraged. Officials called for anyone with information to come forward. Then, an arrest. On the 10th of June 2025, a 39-year-old man named Mduduzi Trevor Mnisi was arrested. He appeared in the Rhodoport Magistrates Court on Wednesday, 11th June 2025, on a charge of premeditated murder of Likhona. Court reports revealed Mnisi had a prior conviction for attempted murder and armed robbery, a detail the state used to oppose bail. On Wednesday, the 18th of June 2025, the matter was remanded to allow the state further time to prepare its case to oppose bail. The bail hearing continued into July 2025. On the 9th of July 2025, the investigating officer asked the court that Mnisi not be granted bail because of safety concerns and the serious nature of the crime. Mnisi's defense maintained that there is no evidence that links him to the murder and that his alibi was watertight. The magistrate said it would not be in the interest of justice to keep the accused in custody, despite the fact that the accused had violated his parole conditions for his prior convictions. Bail was granted at 5,000 rand. Meanwhile, the investigation revealed troubling contradictions. During his bail application, Mnisi said his cell phone records would show that he was in Daveyton on the 31st of May 2025, the day Likhona disappeared. Subsequent investigation confirmed that his phone was indeed connected to a cell tower in Daveyton on that day. This supports his alibi that he was not in Durban Deep, where Likhona lived and where her body was found. Originally, the case against him was heavily based on one witness who claimed she saw Mnisi and Likhona enter a house in Durban Deep. But after the bail hearing, additional witnesses came forward. According to the National Prosecuting Authority, more statements confirmed that Mnisi could not have been the last person to be seen with Likhona, supporting his alibi. The National Prosecuting Authority said this undermined the original witness's claim. The investigating officer admitted in court that, apart from the one witness's statement, he had no other evidence linking Mnisi to the offense. There was no known CCTV or strong forensic evidence, according to reporting at the time. With all of these contradictions, the foundation of the prosecution's case began to crumble. With witness reliability in question and forensic data contradicting earlier claims, the state concluded they could not continue with the prosecution. On the 31st of July 2025, the National Prosecuting Authority withdrew the murder charges against Mnisi. The NPA didn't say they found evidence of innocence. just that the prospects of a successful prosecution were weakened sufficiently to drop the charges for now. Mnisi is no longer formally accused in this case, but the killer of Likhona remains uncharged. The community's hope for swift justice dimmed. The murder of 14-year-old Likhona Fose remains officially unsolved. No one has been convicted for her killing. Police say the investigation continues. Her family continues to mourn a child taken too soon. Yet, there are no answers. If you have any information that could help investigators, please contact your nearest police station or tip line. A girl disappeared. Her body was found. A man was arrested. And then the case grew silent. One child's life is a reminder that until justice is done, we all must remain vigilant. Likhona Fose's name must not be forgotten. May her soul rest in peace. May her memory live on. May someone come forward with the truth. This is True Crime 24/7. Stay safe, stay aware.